Right. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Hello, Steedisms.
Right. Welcome. Yeah, I think
Hi,
we got
everyone.
We got a delay on. Someone can hear the roll and sound going.
I hear it.
That's why. That's what's
it.
happening. Yeah.
It says sign in. Do I need to hit that?
Oh, there we go. That might have been on my end. Sorry. Whoops. There we go.
I feel like I'm going insane.
I know. Sorry. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I didn't know what happened. Okay. Hello.
We're getting a like an echo. All right, there we
chamber. Go. Yeah. We should be good.
There it is.
This got me laughing too. Good.
It's all quiet on my end. I think we're good. Hi.
Okay. So, welcome, one and all. I guess we will get started right away with the premiere. Sorry for the almost 15-minute delay. We were trying to get it all set up here. So let's just jump right into the premiere. And Yoshi, if you will do the honors.
Okay.
It runs about 9 minutes and 15 seconds.
Would you like us to be muted during that time? Or do you want us our reactions to it?
And by the way, I want to welcome Irene and EH, the voices of Daybreak and Nightfall, to the chat.
Okay, then we'll get a little buffer. Share my screen if that's the right one.
Hey, that's me.
I can't see that. I will actually share a right screen now. I guess that's fine. Yeah, if I share that. Okay, cool. Sorry. Should be good now. And we'll start it. Whoop.
You must prepare yourselves. You have no idea what you are up against here. Once night has fallen, you know what must be done. Save Terra Steed.
Goddess, you say? Let's calm down and take a breath. No offense, but you don't look any different from anywhere else here. Except for the markings, of course, but we have those too. If your story is true, then where did Nightfall go? None of us remember what happened last night, but there must be a rational explanation for this. So let's go back to town and find it.
Have you not listened to anything that I've said? Warn everyone that you can. Time is growing shorter by the minute.
I agree with Dogwood. Let's get back to town and get some answers.
This is the ultimate mystery, and I intend to solve it.
We have a long trot ahead of us, so let's take it one hoof at a time.
Please leave me here. Do not take me anywhere near town again, at least. Not until I figured out how to stop this madness. I feel it in my bones.
Trust me, Daybreak. You will see that everything is going to be just fine.
Is it just me, or does anyone get the feeling that no mare likes us anymore?
I can deduce that much.
You must know of your origins.
Origins?
Your journey begins here. The past is destined to repeat itself.
Wowee! Many moons ago, there was only permanence in the world of Terra Steed, a world brought into existence by the goddess mare Daybreak. She marveled at her creation, as well as the mare's blissful lives, content with their daytime chores and nighttime rest. When she stepped out upon her sky palace balcony, every thought and feeling she experienced influenced Terra Steed. When she stepped back inside, her absence caused the world to fall, and the mares along with it, into a dreamless sleep. Even with all of her remarkable power, Daybreak still daydreamed about living a simple mare life. Most of all, she longed for a young foal to call her own. She was sad. Meanwhile, just outside of Terra Steed's town limits.
What was that? Mom? Dad? Something is happening outside. Water from the sky? Mom! Dad! No!
Oh no! What have I done?
Mom. Dad. No. Who are you?
Come with me, little one, and allow me to wipe those tears away.
Whoa! This tickles. What was that? I'm not sad anymore. How did you do that? I mean, I still miss my parents, but I don't feel like crying at all. Who are you?
Someone who loves you very much. I'm Daybreak, young Nightfall. I created this world and everyone in it, including you.
How do you know my name?
I know all and see all.
So, you were like my mom?
Oh, I'm much more than that. But you can call me Mom if you wish.
Mother!
We must leave now. I cannot stay here any longer, as my presence will disturb every mare. They should not be awakened so soon before daybreak. Welcome to your new home, where you will never want for anything again. I will see to that, young Nightfall.
I want 50 apples right now! O.M. Gala! I must be dreaming. If I am, don't ever wake me up. Ow.
Daughter, please join me over here. I have something else to give you.
What is it, Mother?
It is your birthright. This medallion will give you power to cross from this palace into Terra Steed.
What if I never want to go back there?
Young Nightfall, you must return, for they are your equity. Your transformation is complete.
Now my transformation is complete.
My queen, Terra Steed is finally ours for the taking.
Where did I go wrong? What has gotten into you, young mare?
I'm sorry, Mother. But once I understood I couldn't control this power coursing through me, I finally understood its purpose. I get to be the bully now. Take my mother captive!
As you command.
You are making a big mistake. I love you, Nightfall. I will always be your mother. Nothing you do will ever change that.
Wait! Don't touch her. Every mare stand down. You will always be my mother?
Yes, my precious Nightfall. Now, disband your army and end this childish behavior. Come home and leave me to repair the land.
Mother? I had a mother once. You took her from me. She was everything to me. Now I will take everything from you.
What have you just conceived?
Mother, meet my destroyer of worlds!
It's just missing one finishing touch.
Nightfall, no!
Stay out of my way!
Can someone please tell me when it's all over?
Ella se ha ido. ¿Dónde se fue Daybreak?
Huh? What did you say?
Wow. What are you saying? What's happening?
There were we.
Okay. Oh, we're back.
Okay. We're back. I was reading some of the comments and let me get back to my comments here.
Yeah, we just keep adjusting stuff. Okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm getting feedback from let's get back to the room. Oh, well, okay, good. I'm glad everyone loves it. That's wonderful. So I think both you and Irene, this is your first time seeing it. What did you think?
I think you're.
I loved it.
Yeah, you're muted.
Cool to see it all put together. Did it work? I unmuted myself.
Yeah, you're good. I think.
No, I said no. I loved it. I thought it was really cool to see it all put together.
Good. We're glad to hear that. And again, there's a delay on this, so I feel like I'm doing like a newscast. So
There is a delay. So the pictures are just gorgeous. It's so pretty.
No, I said no. I loved it. I thought it was really cool to see it all together.
Let's see. Is it me? It's not me. It's not me this time.
Okay, I think are we all on the same page? It's like
I'm just being quiet for a moment so it can catch up.
okay. I think if there's other I think if it's too many screens on, like feedback, and so it sounded like there were like 20 people talking at the same time. But yeah, that is amazing pictures, gorgeous, and the storyline's going to really pop up, and it's not your regular, like the other cartoon that everyone always talks about. This is entirely different, and it's kind of interesting because it's more mature, I think.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, it's something.
Mm-hmm. It's something.
Yeah, that other cartoon is it's gone now. We don't have to worry about it too much anymore.
Okay.
It evolved.
I am now actually doing this from where? I was reading some of the comments and get back to my comments here. Wow. Okay. There's a massive delay on the live stream.
Yeah, there'll always be a delay from
Let's see here.
us talking to when it
Okay.
actually.
Well, you know what? I'm
when
just going
people
to
actually
answer
watch it.
people and see if we can
So
go
you'll
from
be
there.
if you're
I'll do my
listening.
best to
Yeah,
mitigate all of this. Yoshi, are you there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It'd be whether or not you have a separate source of any audio if you're listening to the YouTube and not. Yeah, turn off anything that's not the
Okay.
Zoom audio, basically.
I think I've muted. Let's see. Nope. Okay, let me try this. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's try to just do our best through this, and I'm going to look at some of the comments. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. I mean, it looks like for the most part, everyone loved this. So I'm very, very, very happy to hear that. Thank you, Joshua. This was the greatest comic book I've ever seen of my life. Oh wow! Well, thank you.
Oh, I see you're reading comments.
Yeah.
So the tricky thing would be to watch the YouTube to get to YouTube chat, but then not have the audio from it playing. So try to figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still getting a feedback in my ear, Yoshi, but I'm making the best of this. Let me see what we can do here. Well, first of all, again, thank you all for joining the premiere, the actual upload. By the way, for those of you who've never seen me before, I'm C. Allingan, the creator of the series. Let's see. Okay, so I'm letting my echo catch up, but I will have the premiere up, the separate premiere for you to comment on outside of the live stream. That'll be up in the next few minutes once the live stream has ended. Well, a few minutes after the live stream has ended. So let's see here. I finally had to mute this in my ear. So if anyone's talking to me in the actual Zoom, I'm not going to hear you right this minute, but I wanted to address the citizens in the room. And if anyone has any questions, please feel free to post those here and I will do my best to answer them. There seems to be a lot of them here. Also, as was mentioned in my community posts, we are doing Patreon. We have Midnight Mares on Patreon, and we're doing all kinds of cool giveaways while this live stream is going on. So if you were the first to join Patreon during the live stream, the first person will receive a prize package, as well as the last person to join before the end of the live stream. And we'll do one more prize package. There's 3 total to anyone that actually someone just chosen at random that may join during the live stream between the first and the last. Now the key is that I need to get at least 25 new patrons to join Patreon during this live stream to qualify, for me to be able to do these giveaways. But I posted the details about the giveaways on my community bulletin post. I guess that's what you call it. I posted the details. You get a whole set of plushies. You get Daybreak and Nightfall figurines. I'm doing a T-shirt, an actual limited edition comic book, which was published back in 2017, and it's first printing, and they're no longer in print anymore. So I like to think there's some intrinsic value there. And so there's just a lot of cool things that are part of this prize package. But again, if you're not a patron on Patreon just yet, I encourage all of you to go over there and sign up. Now, again, for these prize packages, there needs to at least be, you have to at least sign up for the $5 tier. That's $5 a month. And if you join right now and you decide to cancel next month, I totally understand that, but at least it does put things forward, allows us to move forward with the prize packages. I do hope that you will stick around on Patreon. You'll see a lot of, there are all kinds of videos that are uploaded there. Of course, videos are uploaded there first before they're uploaded to YouTube. This motion comic book was actually uploaded last week to Patreon. So there certainly is, it's certainly given priority over YouTube. And that's because the citizens there are paying. They're paying for that privilege. And I'm very, very thankful for it because I've been self-funding all of this. So to have citizens help me out there is just really wonderful. And for those of you who are already Patreon members, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so thankful for your patronage there. So again, during this live stream, I need to see at least 25 new patrons join. I believe it's 20 or 25. I need to double check that, but I need to see that, see them join on Patreon, and then they'll qualify for those 3 prize packages. And then if we can get 40 or more, I believe that was 40, then I will actually throw in a gift card for each of those prize packages. Now, if someone's already on Patreon prior to this broadcast, we'll have a separate prize package for one random person there. That'll be announced later, but certainly a lot of excitement here. Oh, one more thing. I promise this is my last Patreon plug. If you join Patreon and sign up for the presidential tier, the presidential cabinet tier, you will immediately receive a prize package. You will immediately qualify. If you sign up for that tier. So without further ado, that's my commercialization. That's my commercial for Patreon. I do hope that everyone will join while we are on this live stream so we can get those prize packages out, get those numbers up. And with that said, I'm going back to the chat now, and I'm going to try to answer as many questions as possible. So let's see what we've got here. Reese Cup. Okay, fellow patron. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so I'm going to work backwards up the chat. I think the last one was from Thomas. Hey, Gan, what would the lines be if Nightfall Nod meets Midnight Gold, her grandson? I had to spam so you can see. Okay. So for those of you who are unaware, Thomas has been working on Midnight Mayor's fan fiction. Thomas, do you want us to put a link in here for that? Or I don't know if you have some way to send people over to have a look at that. And I will answer that separately because no one here is going to know what we're talking about. So they certainly need to be able to read your works to better understand that. Moonlight Shadow, if I may ask, where did the idea of doing this extraordinary project come from? Well, that would have been back in 2014. I own a toy company, and my toy company, we create custom plush toys. And so I was working with a certain large company who had licensed out their equine toys. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm sure you can all guess at who that was. And so I was working on these plush toys with them, and it brought me closer to the Brony community. And I was so inspired by the Bronies and the Pega sisters, and I wanted to create a series that was just for them because I noticed that so many of them were teenagers, and I wanted to create a new original series that dealt with the types of issues that they may be encountering, be it bullying at school and things of this nature. And that's really where it came from. That was where the inspiration came from. And I launched Midnight Mares at BronyCon in 2014. Had an awesome time being a part of that, and actually was able to go back to the very last BronyCon. Just a little side note, I was able to go to the very last one they ever held, and we just had such a fantastic time meeting the fans there. Probably some of you were there and said hello, and that was just an amazing time. I really wish they would bring BronyCon back, but yeah. So it's a long-winded answer to your question, but that's where the idea came from. And I've just been working on it ever since, and I've been funding it. A lot of people ask questions about when the pilot episode will be ready. It takes a lot of money and a lot of time, especially with a small animation crew, to put together even a 30-minute pilot episode. Of course, for those of you who are unaware, we did release the first 7 minutes several months ago. You can find that here on this channel and watch that. And so we're still working on it. Hopefully, I have to try to be realistic. It may not be this year. I don't think it's going to be this year that it will be finished, but we're certainly we're covering much more ground. We're making greater strides at finishing this up than we have ever been. We're certainly in a much better place than we've ever been before. And so I'm very excited. In the meantime, that's why I started this motion comic book, because comic books are much cheaper to write, to publish, and then of course to develop into a motion comic book as we just watched. And so I'm going to be focusing on that over the next few months to tell the origin story. I'm planning on it being a four issue series, so 4 episodes here. And so the next episode realistically probably will not be out for a few more months, maybe a couple months. I've got to work with the artist on that and see where it's at. But I will certainly keep everyone updated. And so I'm so glad that everyone loved this. It tells me that I need to keep doing it. Okay, so moving on up the line, let's see. So thank you for that question, Moonlight Shadow. And then let's see. Joshua says, coming August 18th. I think, so Joshua, you have your own book? Did I understand that correctly? Please clarify. Smoke the Horsehog says, what is a certain character doing on the stream? That would be Yoshi's avatar, who is our lead animator. Yoshi has his own channel. Yoshi, you're more than welcome to plug your channel here and tell fans a little bit more about it while I am scrolling up through these questions.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Yoshi Greenwater. I'm an animator for about 10 years. I've mostly been doing this kind of equine style animations. And I went to a panel like several years ago, probably like 17 or 18, 2018, at Everfree Northwest, which is really close to me. And I saw a panel of Chris explaining the mystical world of Midnight Mirrors, and it was like, he said like, oh, I need an animator, and it was like at a time where it's like I wanted to do like business cards and like do all these networking. So I was like, well, this seems fine, whatever. So I drew my hat in the ring and just gave him a business card, and luckily I was good enough to help him out, and I've been helping out since then. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Can I just think something Mysterious Shadow asked me to say? Bless your heart, and you'll spread your wings and fly. How's that? I know.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we're not talking over each other.
I was going to say,
so.
I hear any of that
Okay,
mysterious.
let's look at the next one here.
Wanted me to say something. Let's see here.
Questions. And I hope I'm not talking over each other. I'm still getting this weird feedback in my ears. So it's certainly a delay there. So if I'm talking over someone, please pardon that. Thank you, Song Girl, for saying good job. And let's see what else we've got here. Nice voice acting. Humble Marty says. Thank you for that. Kudos go to all the voice actors and actresses here. So yes, thank you for that. Max says a little hard to think right now. Evie Mon says that was short. Max says incredible. Hurricane, I want to see more. And again, I'm scrolling backwards up through the chat, so I will head back to the more current questions shortly. And I just gave the update on the pilot. I see that Pikachu Boy and Friends asked a question about that. Okay, now I think I've caught up to the early portion of the chat. So yeah, so let me get back down to the bottom. And you were talking about the fan art. Okay. So again, since I'm getting strange feedback, I'm not really sure where we are in the conversation here. So I'm going to turn it over to Irene and EH for a few minutes. Let them just, I guess, introduce themselves to the people to the fans who have never met them before, and just take a minute, each of you. I guess we'll start with Irene. I know EH is in the process of traveling, so each of you just take a minute. And since I'm getting strange feedback, the only thing I can do is just look at the clock and time this, time 1 minute roughly for each of you, and then that way I will know when to start talking again. So Irene, I will give you a minute to take the floor, and then EH the next minute. So I'm not going to talk for a couple minutes, and then I'll pick back up when they're finished. Go ahead, Irene.
Okay. Hey, can you all hear me? Or am I muted?
You're good.
All right. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to all of us. I'm a professional actor. I've been acting for a long time, doing television and film and commercials. And I love this. You know, I mean, this is crazy, fun stuff. And there's nothing more satisfying than seeing your work on TV. And when I started, I wanted to just impress my parents, because of course they want you to be something, and you take a different path. My parents were from an older generation, so they were like, oh, come on, be a wife, be a secretary, so I just thought, man, I just can't do any of those things. I'm one of those crazy creatives. So my goal was to have my mom see me in a commercial. And when my first commercial happened, my mom said, I was on the couch and I saw you on the TV looking at me talking, and I was kind of surprised. At first I thought I was dreaming. I didn't think that was you. And was that you? And I said, yes, that is me. And she's like, so surprised that actually all the work that I've been doing and training and was actually paying off. So she was really shocked that I was actually doing what I said I was going to do, and so instead of that, oh, that poor girl, she really thinks that she's going to try and do something fabulous. It turned out to be, wow, that's amazing. But then they're like, hey, Mom, I'll tell her something I'm doing. And she says, yeah, do you know that Jennifer Lopez is doing this? And I thought, thanks. But you never can be, as enigmatic that you think in your home, because your family always, they bring you down to side, just to ground floor. And I think I needed that. And I'm glad, because I like to be grounded. I love all my characters. I love this series, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you who have joined Patreon. And I would just think it would be amazing if you told your friends and so on and so forth, and just let us know what you are interested in seeing, and I'm glad Mysterious Shadow 678, I'm glad that was perfect for you. So that's awesome. And Thomas, thanks for being such a fan, a super fan. You guys are amazing. And make sure, Thomas, you leave your link. Anybody leave your links and stuff. I'm always interested. And make sure you follow me on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook. So I'd love to chat with you and talk. And that's about it. I hope y'all have a great summer. And thank you. Be safe out there. And that's it for me.
Okay, EH.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm EH Petropolis. I'm the voice of Nightfall Not. I was like, I'm the voice of Midnight Mare. That's not true. That's a lie.
That would make sense for Nightfall to do that there.
I voice everyone. I'm the voice of Nightfall Not. So excited to be here. So excited to see all of your comments and your reactions to a very cool comic book. Like Chris mentioned, I'm traveling, so I'm in the Newark airport right now. But it feels, I don't know, this feels very on brand. Yeah, I'm a voiceover, I'm a performer, I'm a singer. I do all of those things in the city, New York City, where I live, and I am also a wig and wardrobe technician on Broadway. So I just dip my toes in all the pools. I have loved being a part of this series. It's actually my first ever work as as a voiceover actor. But it certainly gave me a little springboard into a lot of other voiceover acting, which I'm having a wonderful time at. Please, if you can, go and support the Patreon, so we can keep putting out more episodes, because it really is so much fun to voice this character. She's such a little deviant, but I do love that there's so much depth to her. She's not just this miscreant mare. She's very deep. She's so deep. No, but there's a lot to her, and I really, really appreciate that about the writing. And I think, Mysterious Shadow 678 asked me for a line. They said, okay, I am evil, and you can't stop me no matter what you do. And I think that's all I have. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's get back to the chat and see what other questions we have here. So, so if anyone else has questions, by all means, please ask those. I am excited to answer whatever I can here. So let's see. Whoops, I lost my screen. Oh, Yoshi, I did the unthinkable. Hang on just a second. I've got to get it pulled back up. All right, somebody else answer questions while I get my screen pulled back up.
EH, it looks like somebody wants you to say a line. To yell. It looks like Thomas Factory Untold.
Has anyone else seen questions? I have to pull up.
I was just trying to type it out. Thomas, I'm so sorry. I'm in an airport, and I'm not going to try and yell any lines.
Yoshis, can you screen share with me? I'm not seeing it. Wait a second.
I'll arrest you if you yell in an airport, I think, from now on. So
I've got it. I got it back. I got it back.
Okay.
Okay, so Thomas shared his
also yelling that
Facebook link. Let's see.
Phew.
And so were there any other questions for us? Anyone else have any other questions? Let's see. Again, I'm scrolling backwards. guess that's it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, after this live stream, I will premiere the official video, not the live stream version. That will be on a separate upload here on the channel. And when these premieres happen, I believe they last for a few minutes. I've learned this valuable lesson. So we can continue our chat in that premiere, but we'll end the live stream momentarily here. And then the chat will again run for a few minutes in the separate premiere. And we'll be able to if you've got any other questions or anything else, but you'll be able to watch it, rewind it. If you've got some favorite scenes, things like that, you'll be able to look at that and go from there. So
Your
there are no other
friends.
questions. I really appreciate everyone here. I really appreciate what you. I appreciate you being fans. I appreciate all of the Steedisons, and you're just awesome. And I can't thank you enough for, especially for some of you that have been with me for years. That's just so amazing. And you guys are the best. So again, I'm going to upload the premiere. It'll probably take about 5 to 10 minutes to get everything ready. It'll be a separate premiere that comes up outside of this live stream. And don't forget, if you haven't joined Patreon, let's get that. Let's get Patreon, get those numbers up so I can give out those prize packages. Again, even if it's for just 1 month, as long as you sign up for at least the $5 tier, then that will apply towards this prize package giveaway. So I need 20, I'll just say 20 of you to do that. So I'll be checking Patreon once this live stream ends, see where we are with that. And let's certainly get it up. You know what? Actually, I will extend that 30 minutes past the live stream. That way we'll be able to give you all a chance to get in there, because I know some people are unfamiliar with Patreon. So we'll just say I will extend the contest until 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that way it'll give all of you a chance to get in there and sign up if you haven't already, and see if we can qualify for those giveaways. So for now, I will be ending this live stream, and I will go into setting up the premiere separately, and that will again be higher quality video, that sort of thing. So you'll be able to have a look and watch everything again. Thanks so much. Special thanks to Yoshi, to EH, to Irene. Did you guys want to say anything in closing?
I just want to tell everybody, please join Patreon. Tell your friends. I think y'all saw my message there. Just share with your friends, share with your non-friends, and maybe your non-friends will be your friends. So from the bottom of my heart and from the goddess mare, Daybreak, I bid you all adieu, and I hope you all have a wonderful summer.
Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support and your continued support. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies, tell everybody, tell them. Because we'd really love to get this up and rolling and get more out there for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, have a great summer.
All right. Thank you everyone for coming live stream. Again, the regular premiere will be out. The other premiere will probably be up in the next 10 minutes or so. That chat room will be open for a little while, so we can continue talking if you've got other questions. No more cameras. You won't have to look at us anymore, especially my mug. But thank you though. I really do appreciate you. And as always, stay marvelous. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.